Love with animals is unconditional. You love them and treat them well, and they will do the same. But what does it feel like when they go missing? Check out the story from Jang Animals Mom today and enjoy it. My cat is my best buddy, and I'm proud to say that. She goes to bed with me at night and wakes me in the morning. She can even nod off with her head resting in the palm of my hand. To me, there is no better feeling than that. It is a deep bond of love and trust. I wouldn't give it up for anything, and no amount of money can give you that feeling. It can only be earned with trust. My story starts about 2 weeks prior to Thanksgiving. One night, our family cat did not return home at 5 p.m. sharp for her usual scheduled dinner. She was an outdoor cat with a healthy curiosity and fearlessness. Unfortunately, she is not streetwise in the slightest. She is so friendly with everyone on our block. On Christmas Day, she returned home from her gallivanting, wearing a red ribbon around her neck. We eventually found out that the old couple down the road saw her so often, they actually named her Tommy and allowed her inside to admire their aquarium. She had disappeared once before, but we found her the same evening trapped in a neighbor's garage. After she had been missing for an entire week, we continued our search by putting up posters and canvassing the neighborhood. We went to her favorite spots for mischief and asked neighbors to open their garages and sheds to check. We only had an issue with one neighbor, the one on the corner. We disliked them because they kept their dogs in a tiny 5x5 backyard, covered in dog shit. They never took them for walks and never cleaned the backyard. The dogs can howl and bark for hours on end, but the family inside couldn't care less, and their TV's always on full blast inside. So we politely asked them to check their garage and shed for our lost cat, and they just flat out refused. After 2 weeks of searching for our cat, we had given up all hope. I'm a grown man now and can remember how the emotional pain of losing my cat felt worse than being repeatedly punched in the groin. On the day of Thanksgiving, our favorite friendly and wacky neighbor, who was known for feeding the neighborhood squirrels, walked by the corner house, and she happened to hear a strange squeaking sound coming from the driveway. Being a curious woman, she walked up their driveway and peeked over the fence. Nothing. But a few seconds later she heard it again, coming from the ramshackle shed. She identified the sound as a distressed and strained kitty meow. She ran over to our house and told us what she had heard. After a few seconds of surprise, my dad flew up, grabbed his giant clippers and went straight for the corner house. I ran after him. Needless to say, we did not bother to ask the shitty neighbors for permission this time around. My dad jumped their fence and bent the padlock on the shed door wide enough that our kitty was able to shoot out. She was so scrawny and pitiful looking that we were scared to even pick her up, but she was ecstatic, purring like hell and moaning. I couldn't believe that she was so close all that time. We followed the vet's orders and only gave her a few nibbles of food each day until she regained her strength. She had survived for more than 2 weeks trapped in the shed, her only food being insects or mice that she was able to catch. Luckily it had rained a couple of times and the roof of the shed was leaky and run down. Finding our cat was the best Thanksgiving blessing. After that incident though, she kept to our backyard, which is completely fenced in. We took a risk every day by letting her out in the morning. My story is a testament to having an awesome dad and a reminder that a cat never forgets its owners. It was a miracle that this cat survived. She was one of the lucky ones. Cats who are mostly outdoors are not always safe. Sometimes they are vulnerable to disease or starvation out there, even being stolen by dealers who sell them to research labs where they endure immense suffering and death. The lifespan of an outdoor pet can be significantly shorter than one kept indoors. The best an owner can do is to keep their pets inside the property where they will be safe and taken good care of. Do you have a cat story you would like to tell? Please share it with Jang Animals Mom. If you enjoyed our story today, please like and subscribe to our channel to get more interesting stories about cats. Thanks for watching. See you soon.